Hey guys, it's Snack Attack 8, and I'm playing original Metroid. We must kill the mother brain. I really like this freaking game. This game came out in '86. If you don't like it, suck my what? This game is oh so very fun. I'll play it till my days are done. I really kinda love this song, but we will not listen for long, because we have to start our quest. It puts us to the hardest test. Can't come up with any more words, so let's just stop being giant turds. Half of that was ad-libbed. Half of that was ad-libbed. Most of it came to me in a dream. Some of it was just made up on the spot, and I think considering that, it's pretty good. Anyway, hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8, and welcome to the first of my two new projects debuting today on May 7th. This is, as you may already have been able to tell, Metroid for the NES. Played on the Wii, but, you know, whatever. We're going to start, and oh my god, already so classic. Can you even see that? Is that showing up? Okay, that was weird. I didn't see it on my capture card. I need to figure out how the controls work on this. But I guess it's A, jump, B, shoot. That makes sense. That's how it always is. Anyway, we're gonna get our first item right off the bat here. This is the Morph Ball. I think in this game it's called like Marumari Ball or something. Officially, I'm not gonna call it that. I'm gonna call it the Morph Ball, because everyone knows that only the raddest of the rad and the baddest of the bad call it the Morph Ball. Anyway, I should give a little backstory on this. This is Metroid, the first game in the Metroid series, which is one of Nintendo's hardest hitting and longest running video game series. It sort of combines elements of Mario and Zelda, which came before this, and it's about an awesome bounty hunter in space named Samus Aran. And you probably all know this already because Metroid is incredibly well known, but if you didn't, that's sort of the backstory. And I'm just gonna let this be said right now, I'm by no means a master at this game, and sometimes I can kinda suck at it, so be prepared for that. Anyway, these little guys flying down, if you jump, they fly up, so that's how you should be avoiding them. Ow, I got hit. I got hit again. Oh no. So basically, we are just walking along, trying to find some stuff. I want to go down here. No, I don't. Of course I don't want to go down. Down is for women and children only, and I am none of those things. Though, the child part can be disputed. I should talk about this game more. This is Metroid. I'm sorry I'm being awkward again. I'm always awkward when I'm coming back from a long break, and it has been quite the long break. These are these little things here are energy. Sometimes, I'm not sure how, they all look the same, but there are some energies that give you more life than others do. That one was 5, I believe. There's some that do 10. I don't think there's any 20s in this game at least. And I keep getting like lumps in my throat because I am, not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous at coming back. I didn't know how this was gonna turn out, but then I came up with that little song and the shit. Oh, damn it, I'm gonna have to, oh god, I'm gonna have to bleep all that out. I'm sorry, college has rubbed off on me in a negative light. Yes. Anyway, this is the door we want to go through, and we will walk through this eerie black room here that has no outside or inside or anything. Now in this corridor, this orange one as opposed to the blue one we were just in, we want to drop all the way down. Oops. Ah, I can't die here. if I die, I'm starting this over, no matter how well I nailed that little intro song, because I just don't want deaths. And this game doesn't stay really that hard. It's really hard in the beginning, because you only have... It starts you with 30 health. The original health bar, the one that we have right now, goes up to 99. But you wouldn't know that by how this game treats you in the beginning. But you know, it's old school, and that's how old school rolls, and we're just gonna have to accept that. Oh, this is gonna be some trickiness. Tricky. Tricky dicky. I'm Richard Nixon. God, I'm being so awkward. Anyway, let's talk about some things that Snack usually talks about, like saying anyway. This, before I start talking, is the missile. The Z will, I guess, let me use that. I'm used to select, I've been playing this on the Game Boy Advance. Because I don't have an NES. I never played this game on the NES. I think the first time I played it was like, when you beat Metroid Prime, if anyone ever did that, I assume one of you must have. You should have, it's one of the greatest games of all time, one of my favorite of all time. But then when you beat it, you unlock original Metroid. That was the first time I ever played this game. And I didn't like it at first because I wasn't too great at games and I thought it was really hard. But now that I'm more sophisticated and matured in both my skills and taste in gaming, I love it. I love this game. This game is so much fun. Really revolutionary for its time. We want to go back here, so we're going back. I find it's very easy to get lost in this game, in the corridors of planet Zebes. Zebes. I don't know how it's pronounced. I've heard it. I always said Zebes. This is the planet we're on that I'm talking about. For those of you who don't really know Metroid, I've always pronounced it Zebes. I know some people who've said Zebes. Some people say Zebes. I'm pretty sure that's not right. But knowing like my luck, it could be. We're just gonna jump over these guys. They're pretty ridiculously difficult to fight. We can't be bothered with those either. Those red doors take 5 missiles to... And see, this is the most bogus part about this game, is, like, I can understand it's old, but sometimes, like, when you're going through doors, stuff can still hit you, and it glitches out, and it's whatever. Anyway, we can go in this little pipe here, but there's nothing over there. Remember that we can do that for later, though, because there will be in one. Anyway, yeah, I've always called it Zebes. They call it Zebith in the intro, because you know how old games are at translating, like, dialogue and stuff. Just look at, like, the old Final Fantasies. Like, Final Fantasy 2, or I guess 4. 4 is the one the actual number 4 is the one I'm talking about. But, stop that annoying beeping. That, I recently played through that, the original version of that game, and the translation is not very good in the way that sentences often don't even make sense. Why am I talking about that? I should be talking about this. So see here, we're going back into the orange hallway and going straight across. I feel like I'm gonna be putting an emphasis. Oh, I hate these things. These little clams. I've always thought they looked like clams. I don't know what they really are. What could they really be? I'm gonna try to emphasize where I'm going in this game, because one of its biggest flaws, and like again this is understandable because it's an NES game, is that it's hard to figure out where you're going because there is no map. There's no in-game map like the other Metroid or the later Metroids have, and you kind of just have to be like remembering where you are. But that's in my view, that's kind of the charm about it too. So I both dislike and like that there is no in-game map. Ow. Please, please, please let us be going to where we need to be, or let us get there, because I am close to death. The best way I found is just to avoid these guys, just turn into the morph ball and duck right under them. Anyway, I was gonna talk about something a long time ago and I didn't. This game, the reason I'm doing this original Metroid, even though it's not my favorite in the series, I like other Metroid games much more. This is an energy tank, by the way. This is exactly what we needed. It will boost us up to 99 energy points, plus a spare 99 when we run out of those. So it's very, very useful, and it'll make the rest of this part of the game, or at least the rest of this episode, much easier. And I don't know why I keep running into those clams, like, up on the jump. I've never had that problem before. Anyway, this is going to be part of my attempt to do the entire Metroid series, and it will take a long time. And I understand if you don't like Metroid. Like, I apologize, but it is my favorite series, my favorite video game series of all time, and every single game is so unique, and I just love them all for so many different reasons that I want to try to do the whole series. So I'm starting with original Metroid, and instead of going directly to Metroid 2, like I would in the order the games came out, I'm going to be doing Prime next, because, please don't hit me, that is so bogus. At least it was only one this time. I'm going to be doing Prime next, because it's chronologically in game time. It's what comes after this one. So that's how I'm going to be doing this. But let's not talk about that. And I don't think I'm going to be doing Prime right after this game. I'll probably do something else. So if you don't like Metroid for some bizarre reason, because everyone should like Metroid, if you don't like it, then you'll at least have something else to watch. Plus there's my second project that has not been revealed yet, because I'm going to be uploading this video first. I should stop sitting here and shooting this power up. This is, it won't tell you, but this is the bomb. So when you're in the morph ball, you can press B, you can drop up to 3 in like direct succession, and then after a little recharge time, you can drop 3 more. It's really good at getting those, and I think they're called zoomers. You know, those guys right there that you can see on the screen. Because they crawl on the ground and you can't shoot on the ground, because this is the NES and there's like no aim, like no aiming button like in Super Metroid and whatnot. Yeah, so very good for dealing with those. We're not going to do any of it too much in this room because these flying guys are just so obnoxious. They really are, folks. Do not try to bother with them if you're playing this game on your own time. It is not worth it. So that's actually all. I should have mentioned though also that this area we're in right now, this game is split up into multiple regions. Each one is like a different. Zebes is pretty much like on the outside of the planet. It's just like a barren wasteland, but once you get in, it's this huge system of like caves and stuff, which is really cool, like a really cool concept for a game. And the level we're on is the highest level, at least in this game, and it's known as Brinstar. And so yes, we are almost done with everything we have to do in Brinstar. And this music is amazing, by the way. This is like the Metroid music. I guess you could make a sort of a claim that the ba 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 is the Metroid music, because it does appear in quite a few games. It's like sort of the Metroid theme. But I don't know. This is always just this is just the quintessential Metroid music to me. Not as recognizable as say the Mario theme or like the Zelda theme, but it's great. This game has great music. It's really like atmospheric for, you know, the time, and it's creepy and it is adventurous, and it just makes you feel like you're some great mighty space explorer, bounty hunter person. Yeah, I love it. I love this game, guys. Did I mention that to you? And I'm liking the way this commentary is going. Not as awkward as like, say, the first part of Kirby or something. Maybe I am finally getting over that part of my life, though definitely not, because I will always be awkward. And I'm just gonna have to accept that about myself, because that's just who I am. And I was gonna do some like personal vlogging in this video, but I just got so wrapped up in talking about non-life stuff. But I mean, I'm assuming, or I'm kind of gonna be making this my more sort of vlogish type heavy LP, because in this game, like, it's a great game, you know, I've said that like tons of times, but there's not like a huge amount of stuff to talk about, since a lot of the corridors do look sort of the same. So I was thinking it would be cool to make this more of like a sort of a fireside chats with Snack LP, as opposed to a let me talk about this game 24/7, because that's what all the pros do LP. And you know, both those styles are cool in their own ways. My second LP is probably going to be a little less me rambling on. But you know, rambling's good and rambling's bad, and I feel like I just said that, and I'm losing a lot of health, and I don't know why. We don't need that. We didn't need that missile. The first missile expansion you can get only allows you to get up to 5. It's not like the energy tank where it starts you off at 30 and you can get more. And if you hadn't guessed, we will be getting multiple missile packs in the game, each of which will come in intervals of 5. And let's start busting them out, because we haven't really used them on any enemies. These things are devastating. They are like a ultimate like one-shot kill for most of the small enemies. And they are no, they're not my favorite item in the Metroid series. They're one of. You should see me in Metroid Prime. I go crazy with missiles. I shoot them everywhere. So here you can see, if you can interpret this 8-bit graphics, we have an elevator, and this is where I'm going to end the episode, guys. So I've been SnackDeck8. It's great to be back playing the original Metroid. Tell me what you think about this project. It's not going to be very long. This is not a very long game. I'm assuming maybe 6, 7, 8 parts at the most, because I'm going to be doing a 100% run. But tell me what you think about it. Yeah, it's great to be back. Next time we will take this elevator to a lower area of Zebes. So stupid, Zebes. And then I'm gonna find out that it's exactly how you say it too. Anyway, I'm lingering here for too long. Next time on Metroid, we will go down this elevator and find out what lies beneath. I've been SnackDeck8, and I will see you guys next time. Later!